Welcome back to the Student of the Game podcast. Week 2, 2024 NFL season. Hey, let's get these picks in because I need to hurry and get these picks in because we about to leave and go to church. All right? No virtual church today. We are going to church. All right? But let's see what we got today. So we was dead wrong about the Bills versus Dolphins. I wish I can go back and change that pick, but guess what? Hey man, nobody's perfect but God. All right? Anybody else who claiming they perfect, they're expert, they know every pick, get away from them as farthest away as you possibly can. Keep your distance. All right, so we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, what, about 10, 11 days off? Oh, yeah, Lamar Jackson, yeah, they about to do the doggone thing against the Ravens. They're going to take a lot of frustrations out against the Raiders. All right? So we got the purple versus the black and the silver. I'm rolling with the Ravens. I'm getting ready to say Raiders again. I'm rolling with the Ravens, okay? Raiders, they from the AFC West. They not the Chiefs, but for the Ravens, they're gonna have to. Hey, they're gonna have to look at them like they are the Chiefs and go out there and smash them. So I got the Ravens taking care of business on that one, man. I'm not gonna have Lamar Jackson losing 2 times in a row to the AFC West. All right, the next matchup, AFC West. All right, Los Angeles Chargers versus the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Blue Kicks hottest player in the block. On the block, I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. Why? Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. All right, plain and simple. Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert going up against the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers, I expect them to be kind of a lottery team. They'll have like a top 2, 3 draft pick this year, maybe the first one. But I got them, the Chargers, taking care of business. Did I say San Diego Chargers? Los Angeles Chargers. All right. Next, we got the Hoodats, the New Orleans Saints versus the Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be a very interesting game, people. Derek Carr versus Dak Prescott. All right. I'm going to tell you something. Saints fans travel, especially from Louisiana to Texas. They travel. And Cowboy fans travel. If it's not a lot of Saints fans at this game, it's probably going to be because Jerry Jones probably had tickets blocked. But you know, it's always an entertaining game, not just amongst the players but amongst the fans. You ever been in the middle of a conversation between a Cowboys fan and a Saints fan? It is the most entertaining thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Like they should do a podcast called Saints fans versus Cowboy fans and just listen to their conversations. Like it's ridiculous. No matter what part of the country you're in, no matter where you work at, like it's from the top to the bottom, one of the most entertaining. But let's see who's gonna win. Um, Upset special. I'm gonna roll with the New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna roll with the New Orleans Saints, man. Like, hey, Derek Carr can ball, man. Y'all act like Derek Carr can't ball, man. Well, nah, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna roll with the Saints. I'm gonna roll with the Saints to take care of business against the Cowboys. Cowboys, they coming fresh off of a blowout win against a pretty good Cleveland Brown team. Okay, their defense gonna feel extra confident because how they did Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson is not the same player that we thought he was. Okay, for whatever reason, and I think they're gonna carry that same mentality. I think they're gonna do that against Derek Carr because they're gonna be like, if we can do that against Deshaun, we can do that against Derek. And they're gonna be in for a rude awakening because next thing you know, Saints gonna be up by a couple touchdowns. They're gonna be like, oh man, our defense, like we can't do to him like we did Deshaun Watson. I could be totally wrong, but I could be right too. I'm gonna roll with the Saints on that matchup. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions. Lions coming off a short week. Lions won last week, right? Sunday Night Football. Okay, I believe they won that game. Yeah. I like Baker Mayfield, man. Baker Mayfield been doing the doggone thing, but I think the Buccaneers probably going to make it to the playoffs this year. I just don't think they're going to win this game. I'm rolling with the Detroit Lions. If the Lions are who we thought they were, they should win this game. Dan Campbell, like I told you last year, this dude here coaches his team up with the mentality they want to bite your kneecaps and all that stuff, right? I don't think that's legal in football, but I'm going to roll with the Detroit Lions. I'm going to roll with the home team on this one. And Jared Goff, he can ball. Next matchup, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Green Bay Packers. The Packers of Green Bay. But Green Bay's last game was on a Friday. That's about 9 to 10 days of rest. I think they're going to take care of business against the Colts. Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love got hurt, didn't he? But it's in Green Bay. I like the Packers, and I want the Packers to win because the Colts are in the AFC South. South. You know what other team is in the AFC South? My Houston Texans. So it benefits us, of course, for the Colts to lose. So that's why I want the Packers to win. All right, the next matchup, we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Deshaun Watson is going to bounce back this week. A lot of people, they're not mentioning that this guy here, his father had died a couple days before the game or the week before the game. And that will leave anybody distracted. When parents die, loved ones die, do y'all not take off work? Well, he still worked. And one of his best friends got killed. So that's a major distraction. But I think he's going to be locked in and focused against Jacksonville. I think it's going to be a competitive game. But Trevor Lawrence is him. He is that dude. I still think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win. I hate saying that. So I got the Jags winning that one. Niners versus the Vikings. Niners just found out that Christian McCaffrey is going to be out for a while. May not come back till he play my Seahawks. He's going to be in for a rude awakening week 6. But I'm going to roll with the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, they are a legit team. The Vikings, they're going to give a hard-fought competitive game. They tend to play very well at home. They have one of the best crowds ever, so in sports history. But I'm still going to roll with the San Francisco 49ers. I hate doing that, but I would love for the Vikings to win. I don't want the Niners to win, but I think they are going to win. Prove me wrong, Vikings. Next up, Seattle Seahawks against the New England Patriots. Rematch of Super Bowl from, 2015. Is Geno Smith going to run the ball, quarterback sneak at the one, or is he going to throw a pick, or is he going to hand the ball off to Kenneth Walker III? All right, just don't throw a pick, Geno. I got the Seattle Seahawks taking care of business on this one, people. That's right. They're going to go in New England. They're going to smash mouth football them. No, but New England, they can play smash mouth too. This is going to be a pretty close game, but I got the Seahawks taking this one, all right? Next one, we got the Jets, Aaron Rodgers versus Tennessee. Take me to another place. Rodgers, he still hasn't won a game as a New York Jet. I think he gets that against the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, AFC South. We want that more AFC South teams to lose that are not the Houston Texans. So we're going to roll with the Jets. Next matchup, I need to hurry up. We got the New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders. Giants got smashed. They about to come back and do the doggone thing. They're going to say, hey, we can win a couple games without Saquon Barkley, at least against the Commanders. So I got the Giants winning that one. Next matchup, we got the Rams versus Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and the Rams versus Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. I'm going to roll with the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray about to show people, hey, man, you better recognize I used to be an MVP candidate a couple years ago. I'm going to show you why. Next matchup, we got the Steelers versus the Broncos. I don't think Russell Wilson is playing in this matchup, but I got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking care of business. Mike Tomlin defense, I trust his defense over a rookie quarterback any day, especially if Sean Payton is the coach, because I think Sean Payton's highly overrated. They act like he's Bill Parcells or Bill Belichick. He's not either of those guys. All right, but I got the Pittsburgh Steelers, Justin Fields, TJ Watt, that defense taking care of business. This is going to be a real good matchup. Bengals versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs got 10 days off as well. If they didn't have 10 days off, I'll pick the Bengals. Bengals got smashed last week, but this is the Chiefs in Kansas City. They better hope Taylor Swift is not at this game. I'm pretty sure she's going to be at this game, so I got the Chiefs winning. Next matchup, we got my Houston Texans versus the Chicago Bears. Our home opener, H-Town. I like Caleb Williams. I want him to have a brilliant career. All the stuff where he's painting his nails, that's that young man's business. But I don't care if you paint your nails, paint your hair, paint your face. That's not going to help you beat the Houston Texans. So we rolling with C.J. Stroud, DeMeco Ryans, and those Houston Texans, people. And our final matchup, Monday Night Football, those ATL Dirty Birds versus those green Philadelphia Eagles. I don't trust Kirk Cousins I never trust him in primetime games. Skip Bayless been called that out. Colin Cowherd been called that out a long time ago. I'm going to roll with the Philadelphia Eagles. All right? They've been off about 9 or 10 days as well because they had a Friday game. Mama called him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. So I'm going to roll with the Philadelphia Eagles, people. Share your thoughts. Let me know who do you think is going to win this week's matchups. Thank y'all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out. Time for me to get to church. Bye.